Welcome to JJ Live Learning. Let's our experience be your guide. Today concept is WDS, that is Windows Deployment Service. This service play a major role on your network infrastructure management. This WDS service present on Windows Server 2008 up to now Windows Server 2019. Why we need this service? If you want to install the operating system for 50 to 100 PCs on your network structure, you need to install each operating system directly from CD, DVD or pen drive onto the system. So what will be happen here? It will take more time to complete the task. So time delay will be happen for installing the operating system on all systems. But on this WDS service, you can install the Windows operating system over the network at a time. So it will reduce your time delay to complete the task. This WDS will be working on network based installation. What are the benefits of your WDS? When you're doing manual installation of your operating system for each and every PCs, we need to buy DVD or CD or pen drive. With the help of that component, we are installing the OS for each and every system. But on this network based installation of Windows operating system, we no need to buy any components. So it will reduce your complexity as well as cost efficiency. It support to deploy the images for mixed environment. The technology will be used as Windows pre-installation method. In this method, the file system will be supported as .vim file, that is Windows installer media file. What are the prerequisites will be needed to configure your WDS? We need domain controller with primary DNS, and we need to install and configure your DHCP service. This DHCP service is the dependency service for your WDS. The client will be receiving the IP address onto your network to install the OS with the help of DHCP. And finally, we need the NTFS volume. This NTFS volume will be need to store your images onto the network. Finally, when you configure your WDS, we need boot.vim as well as install.vim file to configure your WDS setup. Let's start the practical session of WDS. Before configure your WDS, we have to configure your DHCP. Already we configured DHCP on this system. We created a scope also here. Now select your scope, right click properties, go to the advanced mode. On this advanced mode, the IP will be received by the client will be as DHCP by default. So you have to select both, that is IP as well as boot protocol should be enabled to the client system. So then only the client can receive the IP address as well as boot protocol through the network. So this option you have to do mandatory. Now insert your Windows 10 operating system onto the DVD drive, because we are planning to install the Windows 10 operating system through the network. So insert your Windows 10 CD and please check it out whether it will be which operating system will be present on your drive. So just I open and check it out. This is the Windows 10 OS. You can see here. So Windows 10 operating system will be present on my drive. Just close it. Now open your partition area. On that partition, you have to create a directory. So we open here, go to the G drive. On this G drive, we are creating a directory, that is the directory will be WDS. On this directory only, the operating system image will be stored. With the help of WDS configuration, that image will be stored on this directory. Now we have to install your WDS. Go to the server manager, go to manage, add roles and features. Just give next, enable your role based and feature based, and select your node1.sun.com is your member server of your domain controller. Enable your WDS service. Just give add features. So for your WDS, there will be two dependency service will be there. One is deployment server, another one is transport server. So you have to enable this thing and give install. So we successfully install your WDS setup. Now go to your PC, select your DVD drive. On this DVD drive, we plan to install the Windows 10 operating system, but in your Windows 10, the install.vim file will be not available. So install.esd file will be present on your Windows 10. In previous operating system, that is Windows 7, the install.vim file will be there. So we have to convert your install.esd to install.vim. So create a directory and paste that install.esd file onto the drive. So we created a directory. Here we are pasting the install.esd file. You can see here. Now this file will be converted through the PowerShell. So open your PowerShell and give your admin privilege. Just get into the local directory path. So the directory will be present on the G drive. Select the G drive. Give the command ls. So we can view the list of directories which will be present on the thing. So install.esd file will be available on that directory esd. Now use this command. The first command which is used to check the information of your ESD. So in this file we are having 7 versions is there. So which version you are planning to install through the network, you have to select that thing. So use this command. On this command there will be source index value will be there. On this index value you have to change out as a 6. We plan to install the Windows 10 Pro over the network. So change the index value. This command is the default command. Please note down this command. It's very important for you. So it will take some time to complete this task. So after completing this thing, you are ready to configure your WDS. Now open your WDS console with the help of command wds mgmt.msc. First you have to configure your WDS server. So node1.sun.com is your member server. Is a FQDN of the server. Right click configure server. Give next. So there are 2 options there. One is integrated with the Active Directory, another one is standalone. Select your Active Directory and this is the local path. The image will be stored here. So select the G drive. The directory will be WDS. So you have to enable your DHCP option. Both the options should be enabled here. And final one is we have to enable the approval authentication through the network. So all system will be receiving the operating system over the network and they can get the approval. Now start the service. We are enabling the service now. After enabling, we have to add your booting file as well as image file on your WDS configuration. So now first we are going to add your boot file, that is Windows 10 boot file will be added here. Right click and add boot file. Go to the DVD drive, go to support. In your DVD, the boot.vim file will be available. So select that thing over the DVD drive. So I am giving the image name is Windows 10. Just give next. Now we are successfully added your image file. Now we have to add your install.vim. So already we convert that ESD file to install.vim. So select your add image. Go to your browse path. Now we should not go to this DVD drive. Go to the G drive. On your ESD directory, install.vim file will be available. So select the thing. You can see here it not shows all the versions. It shows only Windows 10 Pro. So select the operating system. Just give next. It will take some time to complete this configuration. Now it's successfully completed. Now the image will be stored on your G drive on your WDS directory. You can see here all the images will be present here. So install.vim image as well boot image will be served. On your client side, you have to enable your PHC-ROM on your BIOS and you have to change your boot order as LAN. Then only the system can install the operating system through the network. So on the virtual machine, you have to enable this option. On your live system, you have to go to BIOS and enable your onboard LAN boot ROM. By pressing the F12 option, you can install the OS through the network. So first, the system will be receiving the IP address through the network with the help of DHCP service. So after getting the IP, getting the boot protocol also. So once the boot image will be searching, you have to press the F12. So F12 will be used to install the operating system over the network. So now the operating system will be installed through the network with the help of IP address 10.0.30. So you can see here the boot.vim file will be enabling. Now the installing operating system will be getting here. Now it asking the authentication from the server. We have to give the administration rights. By giving the user ID password, we can get the authentication and we can install the operating system over the network. When you're giving a next, Windows 10 Pro OS will be showing here. You can install the OS onto the system. This is the method to install the operating system over the network for all the PCs which is present on your network. Now the operating system will be successfully completed. You can check the IP address also. This IP address will be getted from the DHCP server. So 10.100 IP is received with the help of DHCP 10.30. 10.30 is the DHCP server IP address. I hope this video helps you to deploy your WDS on the real time. Share me to put more videos like this. Share, like, subscribe my channel JJ Live Learning.